Yes, StreamYard, I know I'm live. Thank you very much. What's up, team? Packer Dude 9000 here, and look who's back!
Hiya. Oh, Fairy Dragon Child here.
Sadly, it's only for a day, for now, but she will be back permanently in just over a week. Here, let me get our usual banner thingamajiggy popped up. Okay, that just sounded weird. Oh well. There we go. There it is. I wasn't going.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'll let you go ahead.
I was just gonna talk about the partnership real quick. I want to see how rusty I am.
Go for it.
Okay. No judgment. Remember, I may be a little rusty. All right. We are super happy to be partnered with StreamYard, one of the number one streaming platforms on the market. If you maybe want to check it out or sign up, click the link below. Remember, it's not expected or required. By clicking the link below, it'll let them know we sent you. What I do?
Rusty? You hit the nail on the head. And now we are actually not just partnered with StreamYard. If you see the. Oh, sorry. The camera apparently inverts my hands. If you see the thumbnail. Sorry, I cannot English today. If you see the overlay over there, we are actually partially sponsored by them. So, this stream is actually brought to you by StreamYard. So thank you, StreamYard, and thank you to Joanne, the marketing coordinator at StreamYard, for making this possible.
Yes, big thank you.
So, as you can see by the title, this is not your normal stream, and I wasn't going to make this a venting stream because my channel is usually for positivity, but I'm going to hand the floor over to Fairy Dragon Child for the explanation.
Okay. So recently my YouTube channel was wrongfully taken down and terminated. I'm not going to go into too much detail, mainly time factor and just the simple fact that I don't want to give like the person like too much pride over what they have done. So I had to make a new YouTube channel, and in less than 24 hours, less than 8 hours, I believe, the stalker has already found my channel. So a little brief thing. Back in 2018, I was in a relationship with a childhood friend. We were together for almost 2 years. We suffered one miscarriage, one stillbirth since we were together. And the whole time he was cheating on me. It was just kind of bad. It was just altogether dangerous for me, but I continued to stick with him thinking that I could change him, get him to be better, have a better life, you know. Instead, 2 months after I lost my son, Liam, I wound up having an epileptic seizure and it cut off oxygen to the umbilical cord and I lost my son. He was going to be born December 24th, but he'd be 4 this year, actually. Well, anyway, 2 months after I lost my son, the person that my then fiance was with has been stalking me, slandering me, harassing me, cyberbullying me, just all sorts of stuff. I had gotten some really bad death threats. I had gotten, like, she's shown up to my house on several occasions. For a year and a half, she's committed perjury in court. She's falsified police reports, animal welfare reports, DHS reports. At one point, she called DHS on me because my brother at the time, my adopted brother, was staying with me and he was a minor. And she had told DHS that I was holding my brother against his will, that I wasn't feeding him, I was abusing him, I wasn't letting him go to school or hang out with friends. I was allowing a minor to have access to tobacco products, alcohol, and just all sorts of these barbaric claims. And when they came in, they had an officer with them. Like, there was police with them, and I remember trembling. I was like, am I going to go to jail? So I had to explain the situation, that no, like, my brother was just fine, and the reason that he wasn't there was because, ironically, he was out hanging out with his friends. And she's like, oh, okay, so he's okay. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, the worst thing that may happen is that he may have, like, too much candy or something, like, so I allowed them to search the house. Obviously the house came up clean. His room obviously was fine, but I remember feeling so much terror during this time. She's had animal welfare show up to the point that they were ready to take my animals because she told them that my animals were starving, they were being beaten, they were being neglected, that my house was always covered in... Yeah? Tell me how you really feel. Stilo.
Speaking of animals.
Yeah. Tiny. Stilo. Please. Inside voice. Yeah, thank you. Very much obliged. Thank you. I love you. Anyway. Yeah, I'm so abusive. Like, all this horrible stuff, and they were ready and fully prepared to take my animals right then and there. Come to find out, when they had shown up, obviously my animals were up to date on their shots. Other than, like, Stilo, I was like a week and a half behind on getting his rabies, but he had already had a vet appointment set up, and I let them know that, and she was like, okay, just bring this, proof of rabies to the court and we'll be fine. I was like, okay, no problem. I even showed proof that, the appointment had already been made in advance. So, but ultimately the case was dropped, obviously. So basically, it's been 4 years now, that this has been going on. And I post on my main channel, I post my story. I show the screenshots, I show the videos, I show everything. Everything from her targeting me for the fact that I've had miscarriages, her targeting me for the fact that I have fertility problems, her targeting me for the fact that I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, her targeting me for the fact that I have epilepsy and she calls my seizures fake. She targets me for being a rape victim and for being molested. She has targeted me for anything and everything, including going after the fact that, according to her, my dead parents hate me. And that's why they decided to leave out of existence, to put it nicely, because apparently they were so ashamed of me. The amount of hate that continues to be thrown my way for the past 4 years, it put me in a really bad place, considering I had already had PTSD, anxiety, depression, and all sorts of other mental illnesses, that at least 3 times I had almost succeeded in killing myself. And she told me to basically keep going because the world would be better and the whole world would laugh. It's been a lot. And anytime that I post the evidence, she gets it taken down. She fraudulently does copyright, privacy complaint, like all sorts of stuff just to get the accounts shut down. And then she will brag about it online all the time. She brags about it. She's like, LOL, yay. And then it's always somebody sent it to her. A friend was helping her. Her subscribers are now helping her. But yet it's her emails that show up, and it's also her fake accounts that show up. And she always tends to kind of rat herself out to like make it obvious that it was her. And she's not very smart about it. You know, I've tried to be patient. I've tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, they're relatively young, okay? I mean, they're not much younger than me, but you know, they're in their early 20s. So I keep thinking, okay, maybe they just need a little bit more time to mature, because he's going on 25 and she's going to be, I believe, 23. She should be, yeah, I think she's like 22 now, but you know, try to be lenient, because you know, I am a year and a half, about a year and a half older than, you know, my ex. So just for some perspective. Um, you know, we've gone through court. She's impersonated me, sent herself threatening messages, pretending to be me. She's stolen photos off of my husband's and my social media. She does everything and anything to keep tabs, and it's absolutely insane. So, like this morning, I went from having a channel and my ratings skyrocketed, and like I was getting more and more subs. So I was well over halfway to between the watch time and the subscribers to be that much closer to get partnered with YouTube, to my account was wrongfully completely just shut down.
Which leads into why we're doing this stream today.
Yep.
Since she has to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this stream is all over the place. It's in my Facebook groups, my personal page, my YouTube channel, and my Twitch channel. It would mean a lot to me if you would go on over to her channel and subscribe and show her support.
And I would definitely greatly appreciate it too, because it does get frustrating having to always rebuild. And
well, look who's here.
I love you too, Em. You know, it gets frustrating having to just rebuild all the time. And so, I mean, I greatly appreciate the help with, you know, Packer Dude is willing to provide. Thank you. And, you know, I'm not going to be silenced. My mom never taught me to be afraid. My mom never taught me to stand down. And I guess, you know, that's where a lot of my pride comes from. But I will continue to tell my story, and I will continue to get the truth out there. Just as simple as that. So, you know, good things with the bad things. Take it with a grain of salt. And I would greatly appreciate if y'all would help me rebuild.
Now, of course, it is not a requirement, nor is it expected, but
it is definitely greatly appreciated.
Exactly, just like you guys clicking my link and for StreamYard and signing up if you want to check it out.
Yep.
Again, that is not required either, but it is definitely appreciated. Now, if you notice in my other streams, I have a lot more links usually, but because I'm doing this for... I'm just going to say Fairy Dragon Child today because...
I'm sorry. They heard a noise. They heard a noise.
I'm just going to say Fairy Dragon Child today, but because I am doing this for her, I did not put all those other links because today it is not about me. This stream is dedicated to her.
And again, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's everything. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. I'm just here. You know how it is. I mean, you just kind of... I'm watching my dog currently. I don't know why, but he's like rubbing his back on, like, he's rolling over, but like he's like rubbing his back like this. On the curse.
I'm proud of her too. Not sure if you have seen that comment yet, but
I just did. I'm grateful. Thank you guys.
all right, I think we are going to call this stream.
Don't bite! Hey, quit! Get off your brother. Get off your brother.
Oh, that was a random way to cut off my sentence.
I'm sorry, Panda was trying to hump Stilo when he was biting his leg. No.
Yeah, I think it's definitely time to end the stream. If you guys are enjoying the content of the channel, be sure to go on over to YouTube and I guess in the groups you can smash the like button. I know Facebook does not have a subscribe button and a bell you can ring, but if you want to go over to YouTube, you can smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell if you haven't already. Again, I would definitely appreciate it if you did that for the channel we are talking about. The link for it will be in the description. That is all for us for today.
Okay, bye. Lotus. Oh, God.
Packer Dude 9000.
Fairy dragon. Ew. Ah. Oh, I just got slobbered on. Fairy dagger child.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye for now.